From Kaldheim to Kamigawa, Magic players know a lot about the multiverse. It's time to put that knowledge to the test. Welcome to Battle of Wits. On the show today, she's a streamer and a Commander enthusiast who loves casual play. It's Chase. Tell us a bit about how you got started in Magic.
Hi. I got started in Magic about 5 years ago when my boyfriend at the time was playing and he was really into it. And I thought it was super cool and I saw him do this really neat combo. So I asked him to drive me to Walmart that night and we drove to Walmart and I bought a random bunch of packs and then we went to Olive Garden and I opened up packs and my first rare ever was the Flip Nissa, and then ever since then I've loved Magic.
Nice. Mm-hmm. That's a really fast thing. He's like, oh yeah, that looks really good. To the shops, buy things. That's great.
Yeah, I made him stop in the middle. He was in the middle of a game too. And I looked at him like, can we go to Walmart? And he looked at the guy, he's like, I gotta go. And he packed up his stuff and we both went to Walmart.
Brilliant. All right. He is a writer who blogs about Commander. It's Anton. Anton, tell us a bit about your Magic journey thus far.
Well, I got started during a trip we did in a fall break from school in 2013 with extracurricular math activities. And because people played Magic there, and then I tried to play the game and I loved it. And then I started playing with a few guys from that group. And it was around Pharos, I think. And then I got sucked into Commander once I was abroad in the UK after finishing school. So I started consuming lots of Commander content. Then I started playing Commander and occasionally writing about it nowadays.
Brilliant. And finally, he is a UK-based Magic writer who also loves Warhammer. It's James. James, how did you get involved with Magic and writing for Magic?
Well, as the old man of the group, I got involved back in 8th edition. I am a modern child. I started playing, as I said, when 8th edition core set came out. One of my favourite cards from that was Beast of Burden. For those of you who remember it, yeah, and then played throughout Mirrodin, which was my favourite Magic set for a long time. Took a little bit of a break from it, but kept dipping my toe back into it. Came fully back into the hobby around Magic Origins, and have remained a constant part of it ever since.
Great. Well, as always, thank you very much to everyone for being here today. Format's really simple. We're going to be answering questions. I'm going to give you points, and obviously the winner is the guest at the end with the most points. If you're playing along at home, get in the comments, tell us your score, tell us how you do. Without much further ado, it's round one, the same round one, everyone's favourite, which is Tiny Leaders. We are going to be showing you increasingly less pixelated versions of Commanders. You have to guess what the Commander is. The first person to guess this correctly gets a point. If you buzz in and get it wrong, you're locked out until the next Commander. So these can be Commanders from anything, it's not just Tiny Leaders. So let's start. Let's start with our first Tiny Leader, which is this one.
I believe you showed us a Minecraft block. I think this is the wrong picture. Oh my god!
None of you have immediately buzzed in, which is good. Which is good.
I have a feeling I know, but I'm going to wait for the next bit. So
yeah, I'm
okay.
scared. I'm scared.
Yeah, it's good to be risky, right? So the next picture might get some people buzzing in, which is Chase.
Oh god, I think I know what everyone else is thinking. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be the guinea pig here. Norin the Wary?
Is not Norin the Wary, no. And you are locked out, I'm afraid. Anton and James, you are still in.
Okay, no pressure.
Do you need it? Shall we go on to the next picture?
Yeah.
I think so.
I'm just gonna guess Norin for every picture you show.
Next picture is this one.
Oh,
I know her name. Oh,
I know this. I know this now. I'm mad.
Oh, I know who it is, and I just cannot
out.
picture her name.
I'm locked out.
You are locked out.
If nobody can guess it,
I know what it is,
like,
and
at
I
the
know what it
end.
does, but I cannot remember her name.
I know her name. I know this.
Chase, whisper it to me.
No, I wouldn't. I'm not helping all of you guys. I bit the bullet to help you. So I should get the point because I know who this is.
On to the last picture. It might help.
I know who it is. I just can't remember the name.
If they don't, can I? As a.
There's the last picture.
I know.
Anton.
Is it Azami, Lady of Scrolls?
It is Azami, Lady of Scrolls. Yes, well done. Yeah.
I knew it. I just couldn't think of the name.
I was so
Wow, good.
confused about the brown bits in the middle, which are her
Yeah.
scrolls.
All right, let's move on to tiny leader number 2. Everyone back in for this one.
This new Minecraft skin's looking great.
All right, let's move on to picture number 2.
Oh my god. I feel like I know this. But I'm scared. I didn't think this game would give me this much anxiety, but I feel like because
It's difficult if you think you know as well. It's really tricky.
Because like I know I'm so great at arts. At names, I get a little messy.
Yeah.
Same.
All right, picture 3. Here we go.
Oh!
That was Anton who buzzed first.
No, it was.
Is that Edridge, Spymaster of Trest? Or
Edric, Spymaster of Trest is correct. Yes.
First.
Yeah.
Playing
That was
yesterday.
literally within milliseconds of each other, but Anton first there. All right, well done. Yeah, that was a pretty good one. There is a little bit of a mini theme here for people if you're playing along at home, so if you get it, well done. On to the next one, which is...
Is it that they're all commanders?
that is a theme? I'm not sure it's
Actually, it's that they're all magic cards.
Ooh,
Little
you got me.
That's
you got me.
strong.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, picture 3, Commander 3 is this one. Nice and bright this time. A little bit brighter for people.
I'm kicking myself about the last one.
Not hearing anything. I'm expecting Anton to swoop in again, but
Yeah.
all right, we'll go on to picture number 2, which is this one. Chase.
That is Afara.
That is Ifara, god of the Polis. Yes, absolutely. Well done. So yeah,
Yay.
getting some points back here. James yet to score, but let's see how.
I keep I go, oh, what is it? And I'm just waiting for the name, and then by the time it comes to me, I'm already buzzed out. So.
Yes, never
I'm
mind.
blaming it on my tiredness. It's fine.
That's that's a very valid reason.
Yes.
All right, moving on to commander number 4, we have this one. If you get this one at home from this picture, then massive congratulations to you.
I want someone to make altars for all these commanders with just the first version.
Megan can do it.
Oh, that'd be so good.
Megan already does some good 8-bit stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Would be sweet.
Okay, moving on to picture number 2, we have this one. I feel like this one's a little bit fairer. It's not
I
just all
think I know
merged into
this
one.
one.
I feel I know it, but I'm also scared of it. Because I've learned my lesson from the first one.
But
Right.
All right, moving on to picture number 3. Anton.
that's Shuyun, the Silent Tempest.
Shu Yun, the Silent Tempest. That is correct.
Oh, I would not have
That's
gotten that.
I was
very
so glad I
good.
didn't
I
buzz
thought-
in earlier. I thought it was one of the Lazavs, but I wasn't sure which one. I was about to think, like, should I just guess? But the next picture made it clear.
Absolutely.
I was thinking Audric for a second, but I'm like, Audric doesn't have any red in the background.
Audric would have been very white, I think. Like the sword would have been very, very prominent. Okay,
Thinking
moving.
about more legendary creatures who have scrolls.
That is correct for the bonus. Yes,
Right.
you got the meta. There is no point for that, but congratulations.
I was going to say they're all blue creatures, but
Well, blue scrolls, it's kind of a thing.
yeah, it can be.
Except for the next picture, which doesn't fit one of those things. So let's move on to the next one. The final one in round 1, which is this one. Chase.
Kumbal.
Kumbal, console of allocation.
Oh yeah, that would have
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice, absolutely. Very well done there. So the hidden meta there was obviously scrolls, mostly because you're all writers. I thought I'd just throw that one in there. A little
That's
bit of a
cool. I
tidbit.
like
I was about to insta guess Tulane if anything came up with like the broad colors.
I mean, I was just going to buzz in and say scroll rack, but
All right, on to the scores for round 1. We have in third place James on 0 points. I'm afraid, still yet to get off the mark, but I'm sure we can change that in the upcoming rounds. In second place, we have Chase on 2 points, and in the lead, Anton on 3. So on to round number 2. This round is called Topsy Turvy. So I will be asking you Magic the Gathering trivia questions in reverse word order, and you have to respond in reverse word order as well. And if you don't answer in reverse word order, you don't get the point. So, for example, we have Block Amonkhet in expansion second thee was what? To which the answer is Devastation of Hour. Alright, let's go for it. So, buzz in when you know the answer. Kane Davriel Planeswalker the introduced Sanderson Brandon by written novella free what? Anton.
Nameless, the of children.
Nameless, the of children, yes. Children of the Nameless. Absolutely correct there. The free novella written by Brandon Sanderson introduced the Planeswalker Davriel Kane. Yes, absolutely. One of my favourite ones. I think I've written quite a few questions about this novella at the moment, and it's very good. So if you haven't read it already, go read it. Alrighty, let's try maybe the second question, which is Curse Veil's Chain thee from Wildspeaker Garruk free to used was object what? Anton again.
Eternity of Cauldron thee.
Eternity of Cauldron is what I have on the thing. That is correct. Yes, the Cauldron of Eternity in the magic novel, the Throne of Eldraine novel.
It is so scary if you know the answer, then you have to get the words right.
That is correct. Yes, it's a little bit of an extra mental leap for people to make, but it's a nice little fun one. It means that sometimes people will screw up. That's good.
I can't stop smiling. I'm in like awe.
I think my video feed is pretty interesting because I'm so tense when I try to figure out like, okay, which order do I have to say this now?
Alright, on to question number 3, which is card creature any of tokens create to allows online gathering the magic on Avatar Vanguard what? And that's James.
Vig Momia?
Vig Momir, yes, Momir Vig. That gets James off and running. So the Momir Vig Vanguard allows you to create tokens of any creature card. Obviously, Momir Basic is a format you can play on Magic the Gathering Online. Very good fun.
I retire now. Bye.
Yeah, that's it. We could just switch off now. It's great.
I want a Momia plane.
Ooh,
you can just
Planeswalker. Yeah, plane
do the Momia things.
Great. Cool. Okay, next question we have. Sorcery or instant onto Splice, introduced 2019 and released set which? Anton again.
Horizons Modern?
Horizons Modern, yes. Modern Horizons introduced the Splice onto instant or sorcery mechanic. Absolutely.
Maybe I should just quit content creation. I am just like nose diving.
Well, no,
am I?
Please don't make me responsible for you quitting content creation. It would make me sad.
I will be making a public statement saying that it was Anton who made me quit. Anton's the new ManaCurves right now. We passed the title off.
But I don't have the sweet curves.
All right, on to the next question, which might be the last one in the round. We'll see in a second. Souls of Reckoner Teriel and War of Azura Janara War Leader, the Aurelia. As such creatures 15 contain product which? Chase.
Angels Vault the From.
Angels Vault the From is absolutely correct. Well done, Chase. Yes. So that was, the product which contained 15 creatures such as Aurelia the War Leader, Janara Azura of War, and Teriel Reckoner of Souls. Wonderful.
And Anton, I lied. I'm coming back for my title.
I never doubted any of you two.
I doubted me.
I did too. I love this.
Don't do that. Be nice to James, please.
Half the video of me is going to be me just looking dumbfounded, and I'm loving this.
Well, I'm gonna have to work out how much to leave in. That's the thing. I'm on the editing floor.
It's just me smiling the entire time.
All right, on to the next round. Next round is a Mythic round. A Mythic round is special because they're worth more points. So this Mythic round is called Divergent Transformations. I am going to show you all 12 names, and 11 of these 12 names are or have been Magic the Gathering formats. One of them is not. 2 points for the person who identifies the format that is incorrect. We are going to start with James and then move on to Chase and then Anton, and we're going to go in order until somebody gets it right. So, the names are Rochester, Peasant, Limited Infinity, Tribal Wars, Penny Dreadful, Quantum Leap, Old School, Antiquity, Prismatic, Artisan, 3-Card Blind, and Rainbow Stairwell. Starting with James, which of those isn't actually a format?
I'm going to go, and this is a guess. I know quite a lot of these formats, but I'm going to guess Limited Infinity. I've never heard of that one.
Limited Infinity. Limited Infinity is, in fact, also known as Type 4. It's a format where you get to randomly draft a 45-card deck from a large card pool without knowing the cards included in your deck. You get infinite mana, but you're only allowed 1 spell per turn, and the starting hand is 5 cards. That is a format. Okay, on to Chase. Chase, which of these is not a format?
I recognize some of these as well. However, some of these sound like really interesting heavy metal albums. But I am going... all of these sound real. And I keep on making up fake card names in my head, and I'm stalling for time. I'm going to say that the fake one is going to be Rochester. Rochester is in fact a booster draft variant. So yeah, unfortunately that one is real. Anton, on to you. Which of these is not a real format?
I know what some could be, where I might just know different names. I think Quantum Leap is made up.
Quantum Leap is a casual constructed format that only allows cards from the original border sets. So that is on Alpha through to Onslaught. So it's basically the opposite of Modern. But no, that is a real format. Right, we're back round to James again. You get another bite at the cherry.
I do get another bite. Okay, I'm looking at 2. And I'm not sure which one to go for. I'm going to kick myself, but I'm going to go for 3-Card Blind. That sounds like a poker format rather than a Magic format.
3-Card Blind is actually a Magic the Gathering format. It's basically a sort of puzzle format where you play 3 cards in your entire deck. There are rules around not decking yourself by not drawing cards. The idea is to go up against the meta of a bunch of other 3-card decks and win. So, for example, a deck in that might be Black Lotus, Channel Fireball, for example. But there might be another deck which is like Counter Target Spell, for example, in which case you might beat that deck. But no, that is a valid format in terms of people actually playing, consisting of real Magic cards and people playing for it. So yeah, that one is real. I have played a lot of it, so that's why it's in there. It is one of my favourite formats from a couple of years ago. So yeah, it's very, very good to try and play that meta against people. We're back onto Chase.
I just want to say that this is the most fun I've ever had. I'm loving
thank
this.
you. I'm glad you're having fun.
I am literally.
So that's good.
I'm like, oh, for some reason when you told us like the thing I was gonna be like, it's gonna say like Commander, Modern. This will be easy.
Well, that'd be too easy.
I keep on making up like what the format would be in my head to try and like picture myself playing it. I am going to guess, and I feel like this is wrong, but I'm gonna take the leap on this, the quantum leap. I'm gonna say is Rainbow Stairwell.
Rainbow Stairwell. Rainbow Stairwell is a format where you have 60 cards, 6 cards from each of the 5 colours, as well as 6 artifacts or colourless cards, essentially. So no, that one is a real one, I'm afraid. Back onto Anton. Not many left at this point.
Yeah, I know some from real life. I know some from Arena. I know one format because Gavin Duggan wrote an article about it. I haven't heard of it anywhere else. But 2 I don't know, but I don't know which one is wrong.
You want
I'm going to take the 50-50. I'm going to say it's Antiquity.
Antiquity is the one that I made up, yes. Congratulations, yeah. That I'm surprised we lasted that long, but that's great. That just goes to show how weird some of these names are. Yeah, let's go through some of the ones that we didn't go through. So Peasant, a deck can contain up to 5 uncommon cards, and the rest must be common. We've got Tribal Wars. 1/3 of every deck must be a single creature type. Penny Dreadful is an unofficial format where you have to include cards that cost 0.01 tickets, which is roughly a penny. Old School is a format constructed using older or limited card pools or older rule sets. Artisan is an MTG arena-specific format where cards must be either common or uncommon and use standard or historic format legality. Yeah. Congratulations to Anton, gets the 2 bonus points there. Which
is Prismatic the 250 cards with 50 of each color format?
That's right, yes. Prismatic, sorry, that's a good point, yes. Yes, Prismatic must contain 250 cards, 20 cards of each color. If a card is multicolored, you choose which of its colors to count for this purpose. Yes, 250 card decks. So Battle of Wits. It sounds like a good plan. On to the scores after Mythic round number 1. In 3rd place, we have James on 1 point, but off the mark, which is the most important thing. Chase is on 3 points. And Anton is getting a little bit of a lead here on 8 points.
8?
8 points, yes.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about the other
You forgot
round
about
we just did.
the round that we did, yeah. let's see if people are good at art. Let's see if we can improve some of those scores with round 3, which is Cattle of Wits. I have created new cards by taking old cards and changing one of the letters in the name. I want you to tell me what the name of the new card is. For example, if I had Lightning Bolt and I change one of the letters in the name, we get Lightning Bolt. Again, this is where I have to tell anybody watching, if you're not allowed to see custom cards for whatever reason, if you're WotC staff, for example, then feel free to give yourself some points and skip on to round number 4. First card is this one. So we have Destroy Target Permanent. Its controller creates 3 food tokens. That is Chase.
I'm guessing Feast Within?
Feast Within is correct. Oh, yes, well done.
Oh, okay, I got this now. The pies gave it away.
I wasn't sure if it was Feast or Yeast. I was like, it's something.
Oh, that might
work,
one.
but no, Feast makes more sense.
That's a good one.
Oh yeah, I like the food tokens on the beats.
All right, on to our second card, which is this one. It's a land. It taps to add 1 mana of any type that a sheep you control could produce. Anton.
Is it Reflecting Wool?
Reflecting Wool is, yes, correct. Well done.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Obviously, the original card there is Reflecting Pool. You change the P to a W, you get Reflecting Wool.
I was thinking that was Sinkhole, so I was thinking.
Yeah,
like
I thought that looked a
Sheephole.
bit like Sinkhole.
Yeah, it looked a little like Sinkhole.
Whoa.
Oh, that's cool. Because that sheep looks distressed.
I think it's a happy sheep. I think the sheep's
He's
pretty
like,
happy.
oh God, help me.
All right, on to the next one, which is... it's an artifact equipment, which a quick creature can't be blocked, has Shroud, and is a frog. All right, that was Chase.
Yes. Whisper Silk Croak.
Whisper Silk Croak is correct, yes. Fantastic, yeah. I quite like that one. I love making the art for these. It takes me so long to make them, but I just love doing it. So.
They do look pretty cool.
He's like, hello, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm a frog.
Next one is... There we go. An instant. Create 3 1/1 black dog creature tokens. Anton was the first person to buzz there.
Is it Bark Ritual?
Bark Ritual.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
So sad.
Bark Ritual.
So close.
Which I quite like. I did debate whether they should sacrifice themselves to gain mana, but it's fine. I think this is good enough.
Sad. That's sad.
Yeah,
That
You can't sacrifice the doggos.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to sacrifice dogs.
This is a good card. 1 mana, 3 creatures. I'll take it.
And common as well, yeah.
Instant speed?
And instant
And instant,
speed.
yeah.
That's broken.
It's pretty
Yes, it
it's
is.
pretty aggressive, yes. I did think that when making this. Fantastic. All right, on to the next one, which is this one. It's a creature giant with Death Touch, and whenever this enters the battlefield or attacked, create 2 black forest land tokens. James.
Oh, hang on. I've got to say this right. Grove Titan?
Grove Titan is correct. Yes.
I was
Grove,
thinking of Ryan.
Grove Titan.
good.
I was on the cusp there of buzzing you out, but yes, Grove Titan.
I was trying to get my tongue right.
That was good. I was staring at that, and for some reason I was like, okay, I'm thinking broccoli. I don't know why I went broccoli.
Yeah, it's the background of there is Flooded Grove. Making black forests is a bit of a weird one, but screw it.
It sounds
when
delicious.
you're making your
Black
own
forest, so
Yeah, that is true.
I didn't even notice the
you can
background.
have
That's sick.
Black Forest with the new Ashaya in play if you have black creatures.
Ooh, yeah, that's not a bad idea.
I like it.
All right, that was the last one in the round. We're on to round number 4, which is called Life and Limerick. This is a new one. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to be describing things in the Magic multiverse by the medium of limericks. So buzz in when you think you know what I'm describing, and if you're wrong, you're going to get locked out.
I have a question.
Yes, go for it.
Very quick. So Limerick, you mean like there once was a man from Nantucket,
That's
right?
exactly correct, yes.
Perfect. Cool.
Yeah. All right, on to the first one. An annulus bright as the sun is an artifact costing just 1. It then taps for 2, but none of it blue. Mana ramping like this is so fun. Chase.
Soul Ring.
Sol Ring. Yes, absolutely.
As soon as I saw but none of it blue, I was like, oh wait, did I? Oh, because I didn't even read the limerick. I just saw the first one. I was like, I only know one artifact.
That is pretty good. That is pretty. Yeah. All right, on to our second limerick, which is a format with oversized cards depicting a few of the shards, with chaotic dice and abilities nice, like resurrect all of the yards. Chase.
Plains Chase.
Plain Chase is correct, yes.
Has my name in it.
It has your name in it and everything. Yeah, absolutely.
I call shenanigans. It has a name in it. Come on.
Next one we have a novel, a card, and a block. You'll find yourself spinning the clock. Suspend disbelief when you cast a Fortune Thief. When out of the blue, sudden shock. James.
Is it Time Spiral?
It is Time Spiral, yes. The original Time Spiral there. Alright, let's see. I think this one is the last one in Life and Limerick round. Let's go for it. An ability now out of date. When blocking, it's sure to frustrate. A piracy charm might cause you some harm. With your island, I can infiltrate. James.
Is it Island Walk?
It is Island Walk. Land Walk in particular, but yes, Island Walk is on Piracy Charm. Yes, absolutely. That's the round. I actually quite enjoyed that. I think hopefully
pretty cool.
people at home
That was good.
hopefully people at home like it as well. If you do, let me know in the comments.
I love it.
Some sweet magic poetry you're writing.
I am participating and I love it. People in comments say you like it because I liked it. This was great.
Alrighty, on to the scores. We have in last place, we have James on 4 points. Much better than last time, which is great.
I'm getting there.
Getting there, definitely. Chase is on 7 points. And in first place, we have Anton on 10 points. So not a million miles away. We're all to play for in the last couple of rounds. So let's go and see what we can do in Mythic round number 2, which is called Happy Holidays. It's a bit early, let's be fair, but depending on when this comes out, I have no idea. I'm going to be showing you the names of 12 cards. 11 of these cards are holiday cards sent out to people by Wizards of the Coast. One of them is made up, and you get 2 points if you can guess the one I made up. So we're going to go in reverse points order again, so James, then Chase, then Anton. And the cards are Evil Presents, Stocking Tiger, Snow Mercy, Holiday, Mishra's Toy Workshop, Bog Humbugs, Some Disassembly Required, Goblin Sleigh Ride, Gifts Given, Naughty/Nice, Thopter Pie Network, and Decorated Night. So, starting with James, which of those have I made up?
I know a few of these, and some of them are really fun. I'm going to go with Decorated Night. I don't think I've heard that one.
Decorated Night. Decorated Night was the 2019 card. I think it was an adventure card. So unfortunately,
it was a blue knight, right?
Yeah, it was a knight. Yeah, it was. It was a.
Was it where you can swap decks with the Painter spell?
I must have missed that one.
Give me 1 sec.
All of these are so weird. I love cards.
These. It's actually really funny because I was really into the holiday cards a long time ago, so I know the majority of these except like a teeny bit.
Yeah, that's right. So the Decorated Night is it has an adventure which allows you to exchange your library with another deck you own from outside the game, and when the knight attacks, draw a card from your original deck if it's outside the game. So yeah, kind of a neat one there. So James did not get that one. On to Chase. Chase, which do you think could be the one that I'm making up?
I think it's Holiday.
Holiday is correct. Yes. No, you've caught me out. There were quite a few names posited in the Battle of Wits Patreon server. Holiday was probably the best one. My submission was Winter Twin, but I didn't know if anyone would have liked that one. But yeah, Holiday, absolutely. The rest of these are obviously pretty wonderful cards. So I think my favourite is possibly Snow Mercy, which is an enchantment that you can tap, untap, tap, untap, tap, untap.
Yeah, it's the snow globe, right?
That's right. Yeah, the snow globe one, which is glorious.
With the block Hamburgs, you can like hum a Christmas carol, right, and give it counters.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And my favorite is Naughty and Nice and Goblin Sleigh Ride. Goblin Sleigh Ride depicts Doran the Siege Tower, and Naughty and Nice has the guy from Diabolic Tutor, and he has like blood dripping down his face, but it turns out he's eating pie.
Yes.
That's why he looks so sinister.
Glorious. Yeah.
I love it.
Well, that's fantastic. All right, Chase, that is a bonus 2 points for you, getting you a little bit closer to Anton, which is going to help because we're on to our final round, which is Now I Know My ABCs. This is a quick fire round. I'm going to give you a topic. I'm going to then show you a phrase that's related to that topic, but it doesn't have any vowels in. So I want you to give me the full phrase for a point. On to the first round, which is the Weatherlight. So, we have this one.
Gerard Capuchin?
Gerard Capuchin. That is right. Yes, we have the erstwhile captain of the Weatherlight.
He has so many R's. It's almost a
All right, get those fingers ready on the buzzers for the next one, which is... Ooh, that was at the same time, but Anton got in there just before.
Is it Squee?
Squee is correct. Yes, absolutely. All right, on to the next one. James.
Cisse? Oh no, it's not. I got it wrong. No, ignore me.
All right, you're locked out of this one.
Yeah.
Chase or Anton? Nope, gonna time you out there. I think this is Shanna Cisse.
I got the last name. I didn't get the first name.
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out what the second part was. It was like Shanna could fit, but what is the second thing? Like with S's?
Yeah, absolutely. All right, one more, which is this one. Chase.
Yes.
Slimefoot.
Slimefoot. Yes.
The sweetest boy.
He's so good.
He's so cute and gelatinous, and I love him.
He's fantastic. All right, that is the end of the Weatherlight. We're on to Band. This one.
Oh, I thought you meant like banding, and I was like, I'm gonna have a hard time naming cards with banding.
So, Band. This one has been banned in a fair many formats. Nope, no buzzes there. I will spoil it for you. It is Once Upon a Time. Which is
not in a million years.
Seems like a good way of starting the round.
This is so fun.
On to the next one, which is James.
Mox Opal.
Mox Opal, absolutely. Well done.
Good job. Ooh.
And the next one, these are quite short, but there's quite a lot of vowels in some of these. So yeah, on to the next one.
I can't help but laugh. I don't know what these are. Why is sometimes a vowel?
It's not in this round.
I'm so sorry. I have no idea.
No buzzes. The answer is Eye of Ugin.
Whoa! Oh my god!
What the Y would have been in.
Are these banned in general or in Commander? Because it's
these are banned in many formats.
Okay, cool.
Modern?
Okay, cool.
Yeah, banned in Modern.
All right.
I think it's Modern.
This is banned in Modern. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
This incredible feeling of stupidity when you see the answer and like, well, that makes sense.
I love this because I just don't. I like this. This is cool.
All right. Next one is going to be a little bit of a tricky one, but if you get it, congratulations.
It's like one letter.
This has been banned for a long time. And still banned in Modern. Doesn't seem like anyone's going to get it. The answer is Ancient Den.
Oh, I've never even heard of that card.
It is the White Artifact Land.
Yeah, the White Artifact Land. Too good for Modern, too good for Mirrodin, in fact. Just too good in general. All right, that's the end of the banned round. Let's go on to the next round. Simply titled Gods.
Ooh,
Get ready with your fingers on the buzzers. That's James.
No, I'm thinking of the wrong one.
All right, Anton.
Yeah.
Is it Erebos?
Erebos is correct.
Ooh.
Yes. Fantastic. All right.
Anton, stop being so good.
And the next one. Ooh, many chip buzzes there. Almost simultaneously, we have James at the top of my list.
Xenagos?
Xenagos is correct.
Shout out to Steven. We
Yeah,
got you.
absolutely. Shout out to Trapezium.
All got you.
Or Trapezium. Yeah, awesome. On to our next god. Ooh, again simultaneous. We've got Anton at the top of the list.
From our Lord and Savior AllHailBolas, it is the Scorpion God.
Scorpion god is correct. Yes. Oh, and on to our next god, which is Anton again.
It is Ilag the Race Boar.
Ilhag. That is correct.
I forgot he was a god.
Yep,
it's the
absolutely.
god of the crew.
He's worshipped as a god by the good old Gruul, so fantastic. The last set here is dragons. So let's see how you do here. Get your fingers ready on those buzzers. Oh, it looks like Anton again at the top of the list.
It is Niv Mizzet greater than all.
Yeah, Niv Mizzet. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. Next one is... That's Chase.
Drakuseth.
Drakuseth is correct. Well done. Yeah. I thought that was quite hard, but, you know, that's... I obviously don't play enough dragons, so...
Mono red, baby.
I play Brawl on Arena from time to time, so
Yeah, I
you see
do too.
Drakuseths floating
Sick.
around.
Yeah. Alright, fingers on those buzzers for the next dragon, which is... James.
AllHailBolas.
It is
AllHailBolas,
the best
the
dragon of them
quintessential
all.
dragon. Yeah, the best dragon. And on to what I believe might be the final question in the quiz, which is this one. Oh, Anton.
It is Vivictus Asmadi.
Vivictus Asmadi. That is impressive.
I knew it.
Well done.
I knew it.
Well, congratulations to both Anton and Chase for knowing that one, because that one was nuts.
Yeah.
How crazy is your internet speed where you were? Because I literally had my
Blaming it on ping. She's blaming it on ping.
I'm like,
I think we had quite a few questions this quiz where people were like almost buzzing in at the same time.
Believe me, on my end, I'm just getting instantaneous buzzes, and the client's pretty good at ordering those. So no, it will. All the timestamps come in, and it does order it for me.
oh,
So
I think that's so sick. That is.
all right,
Oh my god.
that is the final question of the quiz. So it's on to those final scores. Looking at my list, we have in last place, lamentably, we have James on 7 points. Now the question is, who got second? Second with 11 points is Chase, I'm afraid, because Anton was in first place with a pretty fantastic 17 points.
Whew.
So congratulations to Anton. Very, very well played. Very well played, everybody. We've had a very good quiz today. Lots of people answering good questions and good early knowledge there. So well done. You should all feel really proud of what you've done. So a big thank you to all of our guests for taking part in the quiz today. Just before we go, let's have a quick few words from each of them. James, where can people find you?
Well, you can find me. I do articles every week over on masterofmagics.co.uk. We do written articles for Magic the Gathering and Warhammer and lots of other things as well. And you can also find me directly at Twitter at MTG Tengu.
Fantastic. Chase, where can people find you?
You can find me everywhere at ManaCurves. I mostly post most of my content on Twitter, which is ManaCurves. I also stream Paper Commander content Wednesdays and Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I do a deck building stream Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I write an article about that stream for TCG Player, and you can find my articles released every Sunday on TCG Player's website.
Brilliant. And Anton, where can people find you?
I'm at AllHailBolas on Twitter and in Discord as well, or on Twitch. I have written a blog about Commander's social aspects, which is linked in my Twitter bio, and I'm happy to discuss anything Magic and Commander with you on Twitter. And I also got the opportunity to write an article for the Rules Committee website, which is in the New Voices section, so you can check it out if you like to. And thanks for having me, Max.
No problem. Thanks for taking part. Thank you to everyone for taking part. If you enjoyed this episode at home, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you're feeling particularly generous, maybe check out that Patreon as well. And until next time, there is no loftier ambition than the pursuit of knowledge. See you next time.